Welcome, celestial beings. Thank you for tuning into the channel. If you would like to continue to support the channel, please like, interact, or support or subscribe if you haven't done so already. There's amazing things in the description box for you guys. And just know that this is going to be a general reading for the collective, so not all messages are going to resonate with everybody. Just take what fits and leave the rest. Just know that I've done all the things off camera, so when I turn on the camera, I can get down to business. And with that being said, in this episode of What's Going On in the World, uh, so the energies that I'm picking on. See how some people might be getting picked on because what I feel like the energy is displaying here is a season of people choosing their positions in life and in personal relationship and interacting with others and how they're going to do things from now on, setting boundaries, what they are going to stand for, what they're not going to stand for, what they're going to take, what they're not going to take. So I just really feel like that there is people figuring out what their position is in the now with whomever this applies to in your life. Okay, again, it could be family, it can be work, it can be business, it can be social interactions, it could, you know what I'm saying, all of these things. But it just really feels like that people are like trying to figure out their place and they're going to act and move accordingly is what I feel like we're picking up on, right? So we have some like that are in these committed type relationships, and they're stance on thing is I'm doing what's going to make me happy. I'm doing this for me, not for what anybody thinks about me, how anybody feels about this. This is about me. About people coming in, again, social interactions, what you're going to choose. There's going to be plenty of options. There's going to be plenty to do. We in the warmer months, so of course, yes, there's plenty to do outside, and we're going to be meeting new people, and there's going to be more energy exchanges and all of those things. Bright ideas, new ideas. Some of us are at our wits' end, and we're just trying to figure it out. So, again, it's a plethora of energies. And what I'm picking on is just a lot of people, again, trying to figure out what their position is in regards to their situation. So, let's go ahead and try to get some clarification on some of these energies that are sticking out here. Completion, of course, there's graduations. So that's showing up here. No matter what level, grade level, or what program, or whatever you're completing, definitely completion, successful completion of things. We're juggling our time, we're juggling our energy, we're trying to figure out, because what the end conclusion is going to be is changes in regards to what it is that we figure out we're going to do. So regardless of what the decision is going to inflict change in our circumstances. Some of us are this going to be like more committed partnerships. It could be actual marriages. It can be relationships coming together. More people may be looking into doing a lot more self-care, self-love type situations. So, but it feels like something that hasn't been done before. It's something like getting into a whole new world of however we are implementing this love in our life. So that's what that energy feels like. Yes, we are trying to balance out our worlds and our lives and separate again from the things that do not serve us from the things that we want in our lives, and we're going to try to maintain and handle. We figuring out that balance. We pouring into the things that we want, and we're setting our boundaries and cutting off the things that we don't want. Also, in this time of sorting these things out, is patience is required of us all. So that energy is out here just highlighting that in this season and with these changes and what we're figuring out and what we're going to do when we sprinkle and add a little love in there. We're going to create these boundaries. We're going to balance out our life, because right now it feel like this is a time to actually seek and get, then maintain balance in our lives. People will be cutting out people and things that no longer serve them. The things that has been weighing us down and just haven't been fulfilling us. Yes, there are some who, there are some who knows, yes, we have what we have and we're grateful for that. Okay. And there's some that just don't realize the things that they should be grateful for. So this is highlighting that we really need to be paying attention to that. Some news is coming in, some new news, and we'll figure out if it's good or bad, because it's down here twice. Some new news is coming in. We're going to hear some things that is going to affect us. Can I get some clarification on this news? Let's see which way that this news is coming in. Which way is this news coming in? Hot and fast. Hot and fast. So I feel like whatever news that we're going to get is going to be news that is going to change things dramatically or drastically, to where you're going to have to figure out some things. So say some things are at a standstill, or you just don't know what direction to go in. I feel like it's something that's going to come in that you're not going to have a choice but to either implement it or deal with it. Okay. Again, coming in hot and fast. It's some people who are waiting for you to get this news so they can see how you're going to handle it, how it's going to affect you. And again, we got the Wheel of Fortune out here. Again, it's going to either be lessons repeating themselves, or you've learned the lesson and you get to move on. For those who have learned the lesson, there's going to be some great news coming in that you get to progress to the next thing, right? So that's what you're going to hear. That's what you're going to see. For those who have to relearn the lesson, it might not be so much great news coming in for you to have to finally get through this lesson to try to make it on the other side, or are you just going to continue in this loop? What I'm picking up on and what I feel is, for those who are not so satisfied and haven't established what they're grateful for, that is going to be the lesson that you're going to continue to learn until you get it. And be thankful and grateful for even the smallest of the things, right? So that energy is for me, and is some feelings of being unappreciative. That is the lesson. And so until you change your outlook and your perspective about what's going on, it's going to keep coming in hot for you. You're going to stay in this loop of trying to figure this out. Maybe you get it. Maybe you won't. Maybe it'll take some time. Maybe it'll take some aging, some maturity. I'm not for sure what is it going to take. But it's going to be this constant loop of learning this same lesson over and over and over again until you get it. And then it looks like there's going to be some epiphanies going on about this. Okay. So I'm hoping that's you getting it, or we already talking to the collector who done got it, done learned the lesson, so you can move on. What else is going on? All right. We're looking at some heartache, some sadness, some loss, some feelings of disappointment, and that's tied to this energy here. That is also going to be a karmic lesson, or it is a karmic lesson. And that's also a loop for you to learn what it is that you really want in your life, what it is that is making you so unhappy, and getting to the root cause of the problem, seeking a resolution for that problem and actually work yourself through it so you can get out of it. If you continue to turn a blind eye to what it is that is making you feel this way, this is going to be the lesson you learn over and over and over again until you get it. And it's going to hurt over and over and over again until you get it, unfortunately. What else we got going on here? All right. Some of us, we've taken the time to, I'm trying to make sure I don't expose stuff that's not supposed to. Again, create that balance in our lives. We know we have options. We're taking advantage of our options. We are taking advantage of seeing what works for us and seeing what doesn't work for us, okay? Having faith in what we believe in and knowing, these are for some whose perspective is totally different than normal, right? I'm hearing the word like ascension. I'm hearing goals. So it's like the perspective is always, or not always, or it's geared more toward the positive and learning the lesson and ascending in some type of way, right? That's where the options are. Because your perspective is open, you know that you have these options. Seven of Cups, you know that you have these options. You get to pick and choose what it is that you want to parlay in, because you're so open to learning, to getting it, to discovering, to, again, if you're looking at the positive in these situations, you can see why that lesson was presented to you in the first place. And then you get to move on to the next one. But your outlook in this is positive. So it's not like this is torture, or this is hell for you, getting these new tasks, learning these new lessons and working through them and gaining the experience and the knowledge and the wisdom, so you know what not to do again. It's that kind of energy, okay? Some of y'all got some people in your lives that's bringing in, and here's the card that fell out. Okay, some of y'all have people in your lives that's coming in causing a bunch of commotion. These are the people who's watching and waiting on your downfall. These are the people who probably have done some not so great things to you in your life that made you feel some type of way, embarrassed, shamed, like you got away with just a shirt off your back, left you with just a little, and but the intention was for you not to be able to bounce back. The intention was that this was supposed to take you down and leave you down. But those with those different perspectives, who knows about these outlooks, knows about what people bring onto themselves and things of that nature, they don't have to worry about revenge and grudging and things of that nature, because they know that these people and they're going to be handled, okay? Their attempts is not working out the way that they want them to, although they have attempted to. This person or these people have been deceptive, and for some, the response hasn't been in their favor at all. For some, the lesson learned in this situation is one that some people it's going to take some time for them to come back from, right? Now they got some walls up. Now they tongue is sharp. They may be planning some ways to get back at. It's just not good. It's just not. It's a hardening of a soft heart that these people have done to people who didn't deserve what they got. And some people are just not in the mind frame of being able to handle this situation in any type of light. And they're going through that, and they're trying to figure that out. But I know at the end of the day, this is what they're seeking. This is what they want. For whatever these people did, we want justice. We want justice. And that's the focus. But right now, somebody or some people in the collective heart right now is off. the F's that we are not giving in this energy, woo-wee, whoever's on the receiving end on that, I feel sorry for them. All right, let's see what's going on. We have family time, focus on building and growing that. For some people, the reason why we're doing what we're doing is because the people in our lives are everything to us. Our goal is to maintain, our goal is to grow, our goal is to build, and we don't appreciate people's audacity who wants to take shortcuts and steal from us, copy, take credit for things that they don't deserve, and didn't gain the right to have credit for. All of these type of things. So if these things are threatening our lifestyles, now we got to choose how we're going to react. For others, this is just letting you know and confirming that your lifestyle is improving. You are at the peak of being in that lifestyle that you've always wanted, or you are living in this lifestyle already. Okay? Wealth, prosperity, happiness, growth. You're already touching it. You're already there. We have our partnerships. We have those who are, and there's mature people that are backing us, that are on our side, that are in these committed relationships, who want to see us grow, who is giving us the emotional support that we deserve. That energy is showing up here for some of my collective, okay? And this is just confirmation that you do have the right people in your corner, okay, if you need them. And for those who's not for sure, who's handling and going through the loss or the heartache or the disappointment, the feeling unfulfilled, who is this person that you can lean on in these times? Reach out. Their energy is here. Some of my collective is being thrown into the front. You're being highlighted. People is watching. We already know people is watching. Yes, they watching you shine, or they about to watch you enter into this season of winning, and they get to watch you. So this is you getting your praises, getting recognized, getting your just dues. Especially for those who is waiting for your downfall, they're not gonna get to see it. They're not gonna get to see it. Nope. No matter how much they wish, no matter what little words they throw out there, the energy that you're putting out there is far more what is the word I'm trying to say, like influencing, but influencing is not the word, right? But your energy is so great and it's so good, and what you wanting in your life, and how you're going about getting it, how you're not stepping on people and doing deceptive things. That is pushing you further. That is bringing those things in for you quick, fast, in a hurry, actually. So you're manifesting or seeing the things that you're manifesting come into your life a lot quicker. This just fell out. This would represent speed as well. Something coming in quick, fast, in a hurry. I keep saying that, and that is the energy that's down here. Whether it's fire or whether it's air, it's still fast. So some stuff is moving fast, and you guys who are looking for justice will definitely get it. Those of you who are looking for, because it's your time, it's your world. This is for you. This is what you're calling in, manifesting, building, working toward, trying to grow. All those injustices and those deceptive people who are sitting up there doing all those things, trying to turn you into this. So we're going to go back to that. With justice under that, right? Justice will be served. And that it is what it is. That's the energy. Sucks to be them. For some, and at the bottom of the deck, things are moving slow and maybe not as fast as you would like it to. And that's okay. But it's moving slow for a reason. And again, I feel like we're going to go back to those lessons that need to be learned. Like something can't fully develop or something can't fully transpire or get to you in this quick, fast, in a hurry, because it's more of this process. It's something else that's missing that you're needing to gain the knowledge in. It's something that you need to learn so you can move on, or so it can get to you in the speed and the manner, or you can get to where you want to be. So right now, progress for you is slow. All right, we get some final words here, and then we'll close out this reading. But again, I just feel like that this is the energy of where everybody feel like they stand right now. Some of y'all need to open up. For the ones who has allowed for those deceptive type people to influence or sway you to feel a different way about humanity, about the world, about people in general, don't lose your empathy. Don't lose all that beautiful love from your heart chakra. You just don't let them do that to you. Okay, open up so these manifestations can come, so things can flow into you the way that they're supposed to, so you can get out of these cycles and the lessons could be learned. So being more open to receive, express to God, universe, whatever your faith is, whatever you believe in, how open you are to receiving. There's no limits. We're the ones doing all the limits. Open up. That's infinity and beyond. There's no magic number. Your number is not too big. There's no number that exists that's too much. Go ahead. Try it. Say it with your heart, with your soul, what it is that you want. Listen, pay attention, be receptive to what you're receiving, the energy that you're feeling. Listen not only with your ears, with your intuition. Feel the vibes. The vibes is wrong. The vibes are off, and that's what you feel. Remove yourself from it. But heed it. Heed those warnings. Those are warnings that you are supposed to be paying attention to, so your energy can stay right. So you won't fall victim to these people who are doing these, so you can catch these red flags before they're able to hurt you. How about that? There's plenty of ways to listen. Listen to your body. Listen to your intuition. I'm telling you. It'll keep you up on things, keep you ahead of the game, and know you're not crazy for what you be feeling and what you get. We're gonna get them. Here we go. What we got? Victory and success, baby. When I told you they watching you win, they are watching you win. They are going to watch you win. Something is going to be exposed in front of those who want to see you fail. The ones who's wishing the worst your way. They get to watch you succeed. That announcement, that news that you're going to get, I feel like for some it's going to be news like in a group setting or something like that. And everybody's going to be stunned when it come out. Even you. It's going to stun you, and it's about you. But it's going to stun other people because they're going to be like, why them? Watch. Tell me about it. It's going to happen. Watch. Don't let people's bad energy and juju and vibes disrupt what you got going on. That's what they want to do. They want to see you fail, and this is how they do it. They find out what your triggers are. They find out what your triggers are, and then they play on that because they want to bring you down. They want to bring you down to their level or lower, so you're not receptible to receiving all the great things that you are when you vibrating on the higher level that you do. Okay, so continue being who you are. Continue to exuberate all that wonderful, beautiful energy, because it disturbs them. It disturbs their peace. They hate it. They don't like the way it feels. Okay, so they want to try to bring you down to their levels, to their lower energy, so you can join them in their misery. No, that's not what we're going to do. And lastly, continue to manifest any and everything you want in your life. Why? Because you got the key. You're open to receiving all that it is for you. You just got to align. You just got to ask, and you just got to be there. You got to believe. You got to believe. So that's the message that I do have for the collective. Again, this is not going to resonate with everybody, but for those that it do, I'm rooting for you. You know what? I'm not worried about y'all. I know y'all got this. And I know y'all got this. So until next time, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you.